Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Well, what do we have here? We have an illustrated Sora A deal and an illustrated Riku A deal. Now, I have had a lot of people ask me both if I'm pulling from this deal and if they should pull. So, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this deal. Let's look at the notice again real quick and see what it actually has here. So, we have two special deals. This is going until April 3rd. We have two special deals starting today featuring the return, blah, 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 blah. Illustrated Sora. You know what? Do you have a chance of getting these boosted? Does anyone know that? I don't know. If anyone has pulled one and gotten it boosted, let me know down in the comments. That would be really cool to know. You can only draw from this deal once a day, etc., etc. And there they are. They're awesome. So let's take a look at the actual deal. The actual deal is you get 9 5-star medals, and one, if you pull from this banner, it's going to be illustrated Sora, and if you pull from this banner, it's going to be illustrated Riku. So what do these medals do? Let's go look at the medals. I am lucky enough to have 2 illustrated Soras and 1 Riku, so I did put mine in my orb. So illustrated Sora A does have at max 7300, deals 11 extremely powerful hits, raises power base strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn. And Riku does the exact same thing, except he is going to be speed. Where is he? There he is. So again, deals 11 extremely powerful hits, raises speed base strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn. There's their multipliers. Riku is a little bit weaker than Sora, but that doesn't matter. Then let's look at them in the actual equipment. So this is where it comes to how do you use these medals. For me personally, do I even still have them? Yes, I do. Okay. So for me personally, I have been using these medals. Sora, I used in the 3rd slot. Riku, I think I've also used in the 3rd slot if he's still around here somewhere. Oh no, I completely messed up these setups, haven't I? Well, it'd be good to use him in this slot. You can use him in the 1st slot too. 0.75. And then I've also used them. I don't think I have this. Do I still have this set up? No, I don't. If you guys want to go check out my, actually it wasn't in that one, was it? Oh, it was that one. If you guys want to go check out my I think it was the Moogle of Glory, the Ultra Challenges, the last video I did. You guys can kind of see how that is in the setup. And also Illustrated Terra. Illustrated Terra pretty much does the same thing, except it has 13 hits and raises magic base strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn. So what makes this deal so attractive? This deal is very attractive because you get the medal, the tier 4 medal, in every single pull. It's not a 5 mercy, it's not a 10 mercy, okay? It is in every single pull. What makes this deal not a good deal? The fact that if they're offering this to us now, and if you guys have seen in the past how the offers have come, medals that were available in the distant past are becoming more and more common. And I believe I said this in the video I did for the update. If we had this deal and there was a chance to get the illustrated Sora or the illustrated Riku with orbs, 1 to 3 orbs, I'd be all over this like crazy. Why? Because I would love to gilt these medals. Currently, where these medals are, not Riku though. Riku is the exception. Riku is the exception, but as we've all noticed, speed medals, we have a lot of damage in some cases, and in some cases they're not really that damage based. But for example, Terra, well actually I usually put Terra at this slot when I use them like this, 2.35. And then Sora, let's look at Sora. So Sora in this 2.4 slot, he's done anywhere between 80,000 to 100,000 damage. That's not gilted. He's got AB2 plus ABP on him. If you're looking at his damage, it's 8,300, 2.62 multiplier. So he hits quite a bit. He does a lot of damage. But, and this is the very important part, look at what I have beforehand. I have Sebastian, who is going to raise general strength up 3-3, and I have Jack and Sally, who is going to give me the attribute up for me 1 and down in defense for the Heartless. So when we get to using Illustrated Sora A, because remember, his skill is going to activate before he attacks. That means that Illustrated Sora A is going to attack with a 3 times attribute boost for strength, 1 defense attribute down for the enemy, and 3 general up. It's a ton of buffs and debuffs that he is going to be hitting with. If he was guilted, he would actually do amazing damage for me in this setup. So why am I not buying this like crazy right now? The reason why I'm not buying this like crazy right now is because this is not the Keyblade I use right now, and this is for my personal game. In my personal game, I'm using Divine Rose and I'm using Moogle of Glory. In Divine Rose, because I use Sephiroth and Tama, he has no place there. Even Riku has no place here. In my Moogle of Glory, yeah, I could possibly put him in here, but I'd rather have the general defense down. I guess I could put him in there actually, but he would only boost the World of Final Fantasy Squall. He wouldn't really do anything for Ursula for me. So that's for me. That's in my personal game why I'm not rushing to get this. I am considering it though, but remember, I have 2 Soras and 1 Riku. If I wanted to guilt these guys, I would have to pull 6 times from Riku and 5 times for Sora. That is 11 pulls, guys. 11 pulls is what, $200? Over $200? Oh my goodness. So over $200 just to be able to guilt these medals, which for me personally in my personal game right now would be fantastic to have. I would love to have these medals right now, and even for like sharing in my party, it would be amazing to have it. But do I want to spend that much money to be able to have a medal that I'm not going to be using every single day? Right now, I'm all about Coliseum. I'm all about going through and trying to do the Proud Quest or the Proud Plus Quest, or other quests that we have with Divine Rose and Moogle Glory and other setups that I have. This is not going to be a medal that I am going to just jump all over. Sora is the only one that I'm kind of like, oh, it's 5. It's 5. And I think to myself, it's only 5. Then I think to myself, it's 5 pulls. 5 pulls, 15,000 jewels, guys. 15,000 jewels. That's $100. $100. Am I willing to make that kind of a purchase, that kind of jumping out there for this medal? And I'm still on the fence. I'm still on the fence about Sora, guys. I have 10 days left. I can wait 5 more days to really think this over and be like, okay, is this something I really want to do? Also, with Riku, though, to be perfectly honest, I really don't see myself purchasing for Riku. Even though, and I will say this, even though if I were to level up, what's it called? If I were to level up, well, in Olympia, he wouldn't do bad there. Lady Luck and where is it? Sleeping Lion? Yeah. If I were to fully level up Sleeping Lion and try and go for him, then he would have a home there, but it would also be very situational in the sense that it would only be for speed medals. So, finally, my recommendation to you guys. Are these medals worth it? To be perfectly honest, they have brought me very far in the game. For those of you who have been watching me for a long time, you guys remember when I ran this kind of a setup and I would have right over here Musketeer Donald, sorry. I don't even use the Musketeers anymore, but if you go back a few months, you can see how that was my go-to setup. And on Divine Rose too. My go-to setups was using those Musketeers. The Musketeers were like everything to me. So the reason why I say that is you need to realize the progression of the game. This game is constantly changing. What you think is the most fantastic medal right now will not be the most fantastic medal in the future. The World of Final Fantasy medals actually have had a very long lifespan. JNS has also had a very long lifespan. But even like the you know what? We can actually talk about this right now too. No, we're going to talk about it later. But even like the general buffers, we have so many of them. Actually, I can show you guys really quick because I do want to talk about this later. There. Look at all these medals. This is the only one. You guys remember Puglet? Remember when Puglet was king? Remember when I was dying to get a Puglet and everyone was like, we need Puglet. Puglet is like the most amazing thing ever. And then what happened? Illustrated Kyrie and completely came by and dethroned him. But we've constantly had a progression in medals. So it's very, very difficult when a medal comes around that is actually going to stick around and be a medal that is going to be amazing for a long time. Personally, I'm actually really surprised that World of Final Fantasy medals are still that good. Even 2 months later now, it's amazing that they've lasted that long. So yeah, I mean, if you're in your game and let's say you have if you're using Lady Luck, if you're using Treasure Trove still a lot, especially with the newer medals they've gotten, but think about this: if you have HD Beast, do you really need Sora? You know, HD Beast is going to give you the 3 times strength. Let's go look at HD Beast really quickly. So HD Beast is going to give you the 3 times strength. See, deals 5 exceptionally powerful hits, raises power base strength by 3 tiers for 1 turn. So he's going to give you more of the attribute strength, but he's only a single target. So are you looking to do the damage in AoE? Then you know what? Then Sora might be a better bet for you. Maybe you didn't get him, or maybe if you don't have, what is it? I just think Jaws. If you don't have Shark, power base strength by 3 tiers for 1 turn. He does cost 5, but we do have some SP lowering medals. Where's Croc? And Croc raises power base strength by 2 tiers for 1 turn. Again, he's only a single target. So there, if you're just looking for the boost, we do have several other medals that can do it for you and are more feasible to guild. So if you can guild those medals, you can possibly do more damage to the target that you're going for. But what is it you're looking for? Are you looking for the damage immediately in the target, or are you looking to buff up your heavy hitter near the end of your Keyblade? So that's what you need to look at. You need to look at the fact, and I know there's a lot of people who are just now starting the game and don't have illustrated Sora and illustrated Riku, and you can see fantastic things being done with them. Again, look at what other people are running. Are they running, is that their heavy hitter, or are they just buffing up to go into another medal that you might not have? If you don't have the medals that they have, then you probably can't copy what they're doing. So take a look at your medals, take a look at what you have and what you need in the game, and decide from there. Is it worth guilting them right now? That's honestly, I can't speak for anyone else, but for myself right now, Riku is not worth guilting for me. Sora, I'm still kind of just like, oh, I don't know, should I, shouldn't I? But then again, I don't really use Treasure Trove that much anymore. I could. And like I said, the amount of damage he would do in that 3rd slot would be absolutely incredible. But with what I'm planning to do also on Treasure Trove in the future with HD Beast, and with what's it called? I'm planning to use HD Beast and Illustrated Bellum Beast, then he has no place for me there. So I need to decide if I want to go that route or if I want to go the route of having Illustrated Sora as a damage dealer / buffer. Anyway, so that's a very long explanation, but I just want to let you guys know, because I know there's been a lot of comments right now asking if I'm going to be pulling for these and if it's worth pulling. It honestly just depends where you are in your game. I know there's people who have just started playing the game for a month or 2, and they were able to get at least an HD Beast or the Illustrated Bellum Beast. I know there's people that have missed some of the Organization 13 medals. I know there's some people who don't have Tier 3 medals guilted either, so they don't have the heavy hitters in the end, like Zyx and... Who's another really heavy hitter? Oh, Master Ericus? Yeah. So you're looking at potentially having an AoE guilted buffing medal, which is beautiful to say. Or, you know, Is it really that important for you? So thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. This has been Let's Talk about the current deal right now, the Illustrated Sora A deal. Don't forget, it is around for 10 days. And also don't forget, you only get one chance to pull a day. So if you're waiting till the very last day to decide, well, you're only going to get one. And if your intention is to gilt this medal, then make sure you give enough time to do it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you guys next time. See ya.